Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So we're producing lots of new content at the moment that we'll be uploading over the coming weeks, so don't forget to subscribe and do keep checking us out. Now today we have a slightly different video than the usual, which addresses an unsolved mystery from many years ago that is potentially connected to a key player of our Sicilian Mafia videos, the infamous Binnu U Tratturi, Bernardo Provenzano, one of the Corleonesi Mafia members, and Lieutenant of Toto Riina. So the key events occurred over 15 years ago, on February the 11th, 2004 to be precise. And you may think, why care today? Well, you'll understand as the story progresses. So the event features a very young yet highly respected doctor. He was just 34 years old, but was destined for a bright future in the field of urology. But his brilliant career came unfortunately to a tragic end. It was a death surrounded by a lot of mystery. This doctor, whose name was Dr. Attilio Manca, was found with 2 needles stuck in his wrist and elbow. His face was very swollen, and the investigators had a strong suspicion he may have been the victim of the mafia, and not the victim of a drug overdose, as someone had very clearly tried to make everyone believe. Well, the story came back to light recently because an appeals court in Rome acquitted a woman called Monica Miletti, who had been originally accused and convicted of having sold the heroin to Dr. Manca that eventually killed him. Now note that Ms. Miletti had always denied any wrongdoing and never admitted to selling the drugs, but consistently claimed she was innocent. Now this acquittal reinforces the suspicion that investigators and Dr. Manca's family had that the overdose may have been completely staged. In reality, it may have been a murder perpetrated through an induced overdose. But why would anyone do this to a doctor at all, you may wonder? Well, Dr. Manca wasn't just a regular doctor. He was an excellent young surgeon who, according to some mafia turncoats, had travelled to France in secret to perform surgery on Bernardo Provenzano, who was suffering from prostate cancer. Yes, Binnu U Tratturi himself, who was hiding in France after he was convicted of lots and lots of crimes. And this shows the treacherous nature of the Sicilian Mafia, and more so of the Corleonesi, who do not hesitate to kill anyone who may lead the police to them, even if it happens to be a surgeon who saved the life of one of the leading bosses. Now the case has long been what investigators call a cold case, and there have been more doubts than certainties surrounding it. However, there are 3 elements that really are very obscure but very interesting. The first, which was underestimated from the very start, although it never convinced the doctor's parents, was that Attilio Manca was left-handed, and yet the holes of the needles were on the left wrist and elbow. Rather strange, don't you think? Apparently, Dr. Manca couldn't even write with his right hand, let alone inject himself with it. And I'm no expert in syringes, but being able to handle a syringe with your weaker hand cannot be any easy feat for anyone. And if this weird fact wasn't enough, why would there be no fingerprints on the syringes found close to the body? Yeah, that's right, no fingerprints of either hand on the syringe. So even if he had injected his left hand by holding the syringe with his right hand, which was a challenge in itself, how could he have done so without even leaving any fingerprints? The third element is a statement from Ms. Miletti's lawyer indicating that she refused to confess to the crime, even if the prosecutors had offered her a good deal that would involve a much lighter sentence or no punishment at all. In the face of such a convenient offer, Ms. Miletti strongly refused to admit to any guilt. Now, this third element is maybe a slightly weaker one, I will admit, but it adds up in conjunction with the first 2, which are really hard to explain. Now, we don't have any certainty here, but this story seems at the very least rather suspicious, and given that we have discussed in our videos on the Mafia, which you should check out, the propensity of the Corleonesi to use guns to solve their problems, it doesn't seem like too much of a stretch for this poor doctor to have indeed been eliminated to protect a high-ranking Mafia member on the limb. Will we ever find out the truth of what happened? It's pretty uncertain, but we wanted to share this story that provides some context on how dangerous and ruthless some of the behaviours that the Sicilian Mafia can be. So there you have it, and I do hope you enjoyed the video, which is just a little bit different than the usual, but justified by the conclusion of the appeal in the case of the death of Dr. Attilio Manca. And if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Let us have your views in the comments section below. We do like to read them and we do act on them. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Please all stay well and safe till our next video, and we'll see you next time.